I'll pop it off. I don't know what's going on. Yo, this Pope, Chef Trez, B-Magic, that shit was fucking dope. Yo, that boy Trez is a fucking monster, yo. Fuck with anybody talking about. Like, I don't even know if I want to say who won or lost right now. I know some things that stood out to me that was just crazy. That motherfucking rebuttal that Trez did with the hat shit when he was talking about the top hat, and he was, well, you magic, it shouldn't be a surprise. Like if I pull something out the hat, like that shit was crazy, and it was a rebuttal.
Yeah.
The Curtis Snow shit was cool. The raising the piece, like my nigga Oops, that shit was dope. But yo, the fucking Boys in the Hood shit he said, the trail lift your baby off the street, yo, that shit was fucking nuts. To me, that whole setup for that, and then when he hit with that shit was fucking crazy.
Right.
And he just kept going like and it was even the simple shit was still hard in this battle for both niggas, like the going your side like the front door was locked. Like, that ain't the craziest thing, but in that moment, that shit was hot. Then the whole condom scheme that he did with the Trojan and the Magic Michigan State shit, that shit was crazy. Then Magic, that nigga, I like the Hollow Clips, the promo for Gnome 5 shit. That shit was cool. Right off the top, like what the shit that was just stuck out to me. The left eye, guess I'll fire at you. Whatever's left eye, guess I'll fire at your crib. That shit was crazy. The 7 days, then you dead, stepping in the ring. Niggas didn't catch that shit at first. I caught that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't catch it very first. I had to replay the line in my head, and as soon as I did, I was like, yo, this nigga Magic is fucking crazy, man. Then the Tyrese Genuine shit, I thought that shit was cool. A lot of niggas thought that shit was crazy, but I thought it was cool. Then Chef come back with the door. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then Chef come back with the door. The Fox try to steal your shit. That shit was cool. And then, I mean, I don't know, off the top of the head, nigga, fucking remove your insides like the shoe drying. That shit was real. The underdog, cause now your roof flying. That shit was dope. But then Magic come right back, and this is some similar shit that we was saying when I was saying when I was talking about him and Ty Law. Like it was just like right after that, niggas come back. That nigga came back with the won't be the first time you see a chef with a ghost face. I thought that shit was crazy. The 50-piece suit of snorters make his kids target. That shit was mean. That shit was like mean in the real sense of the word. Like that was hurtful. Like that's fucked up. Cause it's real. That's some real shit. Then Chef come back with the shoot around, and you shoot around and beat Jerry West, or catch a bullet and beat Jerry Rice. Then the Diesel be in the clip like a Kazam movie. Then the all black, what do you say? So I'll be in all black aiming for your blue like I'm Gargamel.
Yeah.
I fuck with the Smurfs. You know what I mean? Boost around like Big Gerald talking. That's the simple shit that still was hard to me. The shit when he was like, if I'm shooting in the pool, it look like I'm backstroking. That shit wasn't crazy, but that shit was crazy for the moment. Yeah, and that's just off the top, man. It was a whole bunch of, in the first round, that I ain't really say that I can't really think off the top, but overall, man, that shit was definitely a bar fest, and I definitely think that Chef Trez, like, elevated him back with this performance. You know what I mean? B-Magic did his thing like he usually does, but, you know what I mean, it was even more entertaining. Shout out to Milltown Blow, though. That's the motherfucking MVP right there. That nigga makes battles hilarious. That nigga gives the energy to the fucking battles. He's crazy as hell.
Yo, yeah. Hey, yo. This link's to Lefty, man. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop at the round table, all that good shit. Yo, man. This battle right here was crazy official. And this is what I was trying to tell this nigga Hhrt the last show. You don't need to be on a big stage to have some classic shit go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was what I was, you know what I mean? Like this shit I was talking about. Like, you know, maybe it's a little early to say it's a classic battle, but I'm telling you now, I know for a fact this shit is going to be in a lot of people's battle of the year. There's definitely battle of the year nominee. It's going to be on a lot of people's list. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. Oh, man. Man, that nigga Poe said it's basically all the bars I wanted to say. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, some real nigga shit.
Yeah, that battle was fucking fire, son.
Like, I can't even tell you who. I ain't giving you no winner because both these niggas was going off. You know what I'm saying?
Milltown Blow one, nigga.
And, man, I don't know. Sometimes I fuck with Milltown Blow sometimes, but sometimes I do think he do go a little OD sometimes. Sometimes he go a little OD. But I like that replay shit that them niggas do. That shit is tough. I like that shit. I mean,
yeah,
I like
word.
Even though me personally, I would have replayed that Joe Montana line only because I'm a Kansas City fan. You know what I'm saying? That ball was tough as hell to me. Right from the opening gate, that nigga Magic came out with that shit from the door. I was like, oh, shit. God damn. Man, listen. To be honest with you, I like this battle way better than I like the Magic and the fake bill collector nigga battle. I don't like it, you know what I mean? That is what it is. Real talk.
Yo.
Go ahead, Sinatra.
Nah, I was gonna say, none of y'all niggas gonna say the shit be Magic said. That nigga said, y'all niggas talking about who the lead in punches, y'all got y'all math wrong. That shit
Yeah, you gotta get your math right. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yo, that shit was hard. The whole, like, the long caps, the rebuttal. You know, I ain't know Chef Trez could do that, so that's why, you know, it was extra crazy for me, too.
Yeah, I know, but that came out. And push something, like I said, I get there, you know, that's something that, I mean, just, I'm being there and knocking off the track.
You said what?
Oh. What?
Who the fuck was that?
Hey, who the fuck was that, yo?
Yo, what?
Yo, that's just...
That was top, man. I don't know what happened.
I thought that was Lynx, like, trying... Yo, I swear to you, no funny shit. I thought that was Lynx trying to say something real quick. I swear to God. But, yo, nah, nigga. That, yo, like, first of all, shout out to Chef Trez, my nigga. Like, that little nigga's son. Like, yo, he just nice as fuck. Like, I ain't know that nigga. Yo, I've only watched him a few times. So that nigga is really, really dope. And the whole B-Magic with the left eye, the left eye, Andre Riser, yo, my nigga. I'm sitting here when that nigga said that shit, like, oh, and I had saw, you know, in the beginning, like the first line you hear. I'm like, oh, shit. B-Magic, this shit was definitely, it was better than B-Magic versus Ty Law because they both, I don't know, I can't even explain why. I just liked it better. I can't even tell you why. But I know for a fact, my nigga, like, these two niggas was going at it for the gusto, you know what I'm saying? And I do agree with Lynx. Sometimes Milltown Blow be going in a little bit. Like, I felt like sometimes niggas was saying shit and they couldn't get into it and finish because the crowd going so crazy, but my nigga, they had one with this one. Like, this is definitely going to go down as one of the battles of the year, I think. For sure. You know what I mean? That shit was just that good to me. I also think that, nigga, B-Magic been in some wars right now with these punching niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you say he win or lost, he out there putting that shit on the line, so I can't be mad at him for that shit, you know? He's definitely doing his fucking thing and shit like that. Definitely. So, shout out to both of them, man. I know we're going to have them on a little bit later, so I don't want to get into it too much like that. But, yo, that shit surprised me, my nigga, to the point where I didn't know. I thought that battle had been out, like, recorded for at least a week, and they just put it up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And not, yo, this nigga Milltown Blow put that shit out after they recorded that shit. Nigga, he wasn't playing. Real shit. So shout out to them, man. They pull another nigga's shirt, though. Goddamn. Real shit. You know what I mean? I was thinking to myself, yo, like, Carl, I want to ask you something. So, like, you know, Lynn said that they have a classic anywhere. How did you feel about the crowd? Like, did you feel like the crowd was too hyped? And they wasn't giving the niggas a chance to finish? Or obviously they was validated for some of that shit, or what? It was just a moment? It was just like, fuck it, they've been saying hot shit all night? Like, what you think? Talk to you.
I feel like it was a little bit too much because some of their shit was, they had a lot of cool shit but it was within a scheme that if they could have finished it all the way through, that ending would have hit even harder because you could have just been vibing with all of these shits that they got going on in between, where filler like there wasn't a lot of filler in this battle. And so the crowd was like going crazy so consistently because it was off of shit that was at least cool. Like nothing that they went crazy for was whack. It was just like some shit was just cool to where you could just be like, and keep going instead of making them to where they got to stop and restart. And they wasn't doing none of that bring it back shit that much. You know what I mean? They was trying to just get going. So I felt like they was focusing on not choking. It seemed like that to me. It was like they both knew they had some dope shit, and as long as they could get through it, they would be cool. Because if you even notice, like, Trez didn't do that rebuttal shit no more after that one time he did it. And Sinatra, you was saying you only seen him a couple times, but I've been watching that nigga for a minute, and he's been a freestyler type nigga. You know what I mean? Like that's one of his traits, I would say, if you want to give attributes. So I wasn't too surprised by it. I just was in the moment of how dope it was. Like that's what I'm saying, how dope it was.
That was super hard.
And there was no question. There was no question in it because the way that he set it up, you could tell right off the rip that he was freestyling, and you was just like, all right, let's see how he ended. And the way that he ended it, you was like, wow. So that shit, he didn't do that again though, because I felt like they was like, all right, this crowd. I think they both adjusted to the crowd. Like this crowd gonna keep doing this. Milltown Blow gonna grab me like 40 times, so I ain't gonna be able to like try to bring shit back and I'm gonna just keep going through my shit type thing, like as much as I can. But as you see, some of them times they was trying to get the crowd to get hyped too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, yo, Paul, when you was right, too. When that nigga said that 7 days of the week shit, yo, my nigga, when I finally, like, said that shit to myself, I'm like, oh, shit, these niggas is going fucking crazy. Like, that's what I meant about the whole thing with the URL. Like, B-Magic shit, I mean, Ty Love, a lot of his punches were over the head, but them shits right there, I don't know, man. It's hard to say, yo. That 7-day ring shit wasn't over nobody's head. It was just a bar that you had to say to yourself for it to hit you. That was probably orchestrated like that, my nigga. Like, if we talk to the nigga, I'm gonna find out. Like, it may not have been.
but that's the way it came off to me. It wasn't like it went over your head. It was just like you rocking with this nigga, so you repeating what he's saying in your head anyways, and you just get to that part. You know, and when you get to that part, he already going still, of course, because you listening, and he's still going in live time. So you rocking, you get to that part, and it just makes you stop because it was that good.
Yeah, and that instant replay. That instant replay shit, I ain't with y'all on that one, though. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. I felt like they went just a little bit too far. Like, I'm still a Syndicate Cartel effects nigga, like, but it's cool. It's not nothing, like, crazy, but, I mean, they do it at the appropriate time. Like, you know what I mean? I'm with Lynx a little bit. When that nigga B Magic started out with that Joe Montana case, I'm like, what? Niggas ain't going crazy already? Like, yo, this shit is crazy. So I agree with Lynx on that one. I should have got slowed down, too, but you can't catch everything. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get everything. If that was the case, they would have instantly replayed the whole motherfucking battle, I mean.
Word.
That shit was that. Like, 'cause that battle is that fire, yo. And I was thinking of something I want to ask y'all, too. When we was talking about, we had Norbs on, and we was talking about Oops versus Daylight. And he was talking about what he thought about the battle, but he was saying that they was in the same group. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that because Chef Trez and B Magic is in the same realm, that niggas is going to try to downplay that too? Like they set it up or something like that?
Dog, like, what did you set up? What did they set up?
Like you, like go over the bar, like
my shit, like, yo, that shit was fire from both of them. And this nigga says freestyle part of that shit, man. If niggas say that, they whack as shit. They ain't on nothing but that dumb shit, and that's just what it is. Real shit. And I'll say that to anybody who say that shit. Like, cause real, like, you bugging if you just want to conspire that much, my nigga. You need to be with Jesse Ventura and shit, trying to figure out in that Watergate and shit, my nigga. Like, chill off the battle rap. This shit ain't no conspiracy, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? The niggas went at each other's throat. They wasn't holding no punches. Like, that's what you do for a teammate.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? You don't go in there and try to knock a nigga face off.
Well, I'm only asking because, you know.
Them niggas was, man.
Nah, they was going. But last time when North brought that up, I just wanted to ask to kind of like clear the air because I just wanted to see, like, I don't think that, I don't see two niggas, like, writing their bars out together and being like, yo, this shit will be hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like, or do you think they sparred with each other before knowing that shit would be hot? I don't think so. I didn't get that feel from it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Magic wanted to kick Chef Trez ass, and Chef Trez came to kick Magic ass, and that's what happens when two niggas come prepared. You know what I mean? Real shit. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. But I ain't and it made me think to spit that heat. Like, where's spit that heat at right now? Like, Syndicate Cartel, I ain't really seen up there from them in a little bit, and I know they probably cooking up something. But spit that heat gotta be up there with them leagues when we start having no conversations again. About, you know, with certain leagues and all that, because them niggas been holding it down. And they got a lot of niggas from their realm, you know what I mean, as when some of them niggas getting them shot. No, y'all don't think so? Nobody?
We already, I mean, niggas already put them in that conversation. They was in the talks, you know what I'm saying? Niggas brought up a lot of niggas, guerrilla warfare, you know what I mean, when we was talking about it, for real. But
well, I just want to shout them out and see what's up, because they continuously going, and I'm not, you know, guerrilla warfare, and then they working and shit, and they coming. But I got to get them niggas that's right here running right now. Them niggas is doing their motherfucking job, like, you know what I mean?
That's the thing, though, man. It shouldn't even be no ranking. That's the problem. Because of this ranking system thing, it's making everybody feel like they pit against each other instead of building something collectively together where we wouldn't have these problems. We wouldn't even have to hear about if it ain't no smack, it don't count type shit or anything like that. Everything would be able to get seen in its true essence. Everything that's a classic would be considered a classic for the right reasons and the right purposes. Everything that is garbage, vice versa. No matter the league, like if that was the case, if niggas was able to shed this I'm better than you type mentality, or we're the top, or we started this, like if it was just on some we all are in a position, let's build something together. We would have so many fucking quote-unquote dream matches that would happen and would happen graciously because there wouldn't be no issues, you know what I mean? There's no reason why, like, if you doing, like you said, if you spit that heat and you're doing well and you got another league that's doing well too, and the top owners or whatever like that, the executives or whoever you want to say is the reason for that, they're doing well for themselves. You can't tell me that them two minds can't come together and make something great that will do well by itself as a whole. You know what I mean? That's innovation. That's what a true innovator does. But, you know what I mean, sometimes the water be too deep for niggas and they ain't got no scuba gear, so let's stay on the beach.
Word. Yo, Hop, is you on, my nigga? You trying to give you a recap of the battle or what?
Yeah, I've been on this whole time. I was waiting for y'all. I thought y'all having me on mute or something.
Yeah, my turn.
Basically, I think this whole battle that he was definitely a win for writer's block in the whole. You know what I'm saying? And I really tried to find a winner in this battle, like really tried, and it's just I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even going to force myself to pick someone because both of these dudes really brought their A game, especially talking to Trez. You know what I'm saying? When I interviewed with him before, he was talking about how he really, you know what I'm saying, how avid he was to battle B Magic, especially with him being one of his favorite battlers. And he really showed the dedication that he put into, you know what I'm saying, making this classic, I think, you know what I'm saying, only time to tell, but making this great battle with B Magic. But it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, has crazy potential to be a classic. You know what I'm saying? Spit That Heat definitely got them a gem on their hands right there with that. And Chef Trez, you know what I'm saying, we talked about B Magic having a great, you know what I'm saying, 2 weeks. We're talking about Chef Trez having this great year so far, you know what I'm saying? I honestly think he's having a lot of great opportunities coming his way, especially after this battle. Like, who knows what's going to happen? You already got the URL look. You know what I'm saying? It's looking really, really bright for Chef Trez right now. And he's surrounded by great, you know what I'm saying, MCs with their writer's block. So it's like he's definitely going to be able to progress from there. But definitely, man, these niggas really, you know what I'm saying, show why writer's block is the best group out right now, son. From, you know what I'm saying, this battle we just had with Chef Trez, we had Daylight, Oops, like, I can't wait for a Big Cannon joint to drop just to keep showing, you know what I'm saying, just how, you know what I'm saying, how fire these niggas just been putting, the fire these niggas been putting out. But you already said all the lines. There's no point in really even trying to say any more lines. This niggas had too many, son. Too many. But other than that, I got, you know what I'm saying, 2-1 either way, man. Definitely a win for Writer's Block and Spit That Heat, though.
Word. Who should Chef Trez battle next, though? That's like,
he said he wanted to battle Show Off.
Say he wanted to battle
Show Off. Yeah, on RBE.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Word.
I don't know about that one, son. I don't know. Just like Chef Trez, he in a good space. I don't know. You talking about home turf? Home turf?
Nah, that should be a dope battle. Fuck all that. That should be a dope battle. I would like to see that. I haven't seen Chef Trez back down from nobody, man. Like he comes the same way, and he improves. So that's dangerous when you got a hungry young wolf that's doing that, my nigga. Like, and then you got Show Off. We know what he do, and all that. So that shit would be one of these other battles. Like that shit would be crazy, my nigga. Like you can't sit here and say a nigga just went crazy with the motherfucking Magic, and then say that he not ready to battle Show Off.
Come on.
What are you saying about B Magic? What are you saying about B Magic?
No. What I'm saying is that B Magic is a puncher, and I'm not saying B Magic is a slouch by any means. I'm just saying that when you call a nigga out on his You don't. If a nigga call Oops out on RB, I be saying the same shit. I want to battle Oops, and I want to battle Oops on RB. I mean, okay, I like the intensity of it, but are you sure? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chef Trez is gonna be more. You're gonna need more than just punches. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
But he doesn't have just punches, bro. We were just explaining that.
No, I know he
has more
doesn't.
than punches.
I know he doesn't, but I don't know my thinking of how the battle's gonna go in real life. When Shaw start talking that real life shit, I'm sure Chef Trez can talk real life shit too. But I don't know.
Hey, yo, Sinatra, I think I feel what you're saying. I understand, like, somebody has to be wrong in every situation. That's right. And that's what you're doing right now. So I get it now. So you're just being wrong. Because you got to be wrong. Because you like the most wrong nigga on the fucking show, my nigga. Like, you always wrong. Something happens, and then it's always easy to win.
Y'all ain't give me, what about all my good credit? Tell me, give me all
whoever
my wrong.
It is,
give me all my wrong.
It comes back and says, yo, Sinatra, but when you was saying this, my nigga.
Who, Danger Zone? My nigga,
it's more than just that. It's